Dwight Clark slipped across the back of Candlestick Park's north end zone and leaped to track a Joe Montana spiral, he held the fate of a starved sporting populace in his fingertips.
Looking, throwing in the end zone. Clark caught it! It's a madhouse at Candlestick.
When Clark completed the catch and spiked the football in jubilation, he'd scored one of the most significant touchdowns in NFL history and irrevocably changed the trajectory of a long-suffering fan base's sense of self-worth.
Dwight is in here sliding back out. This is great when they're tired and they're confused and they want to get back to Dallas. This is when you knock their ass off.
Propelled by Clark's indelible reception, the 49ers defeated their longtime tormentors, the Dallas Cowboys, in the 1981 NFC title game and charged into Super Bowl 16, where they would capture the city of San Francisco's first championship in any professional sport and launch one of pro football's most striking stretches of sustained success. And if Montana was the face of a transformed franchise, its hands belonged to his close friend and frequent target, an unlikely star who would later rise to the top of the Niners front office. None of it was supposed to happen.
Dwight looked good to me, and I know he didn't look necessarily good to many other scouts. As the draft progressed, many of our scouts said, you can get him in the free agent market a month from now. And I said, no, that man is going to be here, you watch.
Selected in the 10th round of the 1979 draft, Clark had only been spotted by 49ers coach Bill Walsh after serving as a target during his college roommate's workout session. But the tall, elusive receiver flourished in Walsh's revolutionary West Coast offense, going to a pair of Pro Bowls and leading the NFL in receptions in 1982, 2 years before helping the Niners to a second Super Bowl triumph.
It's all over. Super Bowl 19 is in the record books. The 49ers have won it.
Clark retired following the 1987 season, and the franchise retired his number 87, then put him to work in the personnel department. He ascended to executive vice president of football operations, then spent 3 years in a similar role for the reconstituted Cleveland Browns. Yet Clark's heart remained in San Francisco, in a region where, decades after his magical moment, fans routinely stopped him on the street to share their misty-eyed memories of the catch. Many of them cried again in March of 2017, after Clark revealed that he was suffering from ALS. That fall, at halftime of a home game against the Cowboys, Clark displayed grace and grit while addressing the 49er faithful in an emotional speech, with dozens of former teammates on hand to show their support.
These are unique days. Having all the players flown back in here so I could see them one more time.
This time he knew the outcome was out of his hands, but Clark felt the warm, enduring embrace of a fan base that never, ever wanted to let go.